Well, hello, beautiful world of magic. This is your high priestess, Lady Lisa, coming on to do my third attempt at this video. Okay, so it's going to be quick and brief and getting to the point. Got a lot of great news coming up. I am getting ready to do a radio station interview due to YouTube. Thank you, Mother Universe. I am also going to do a sneak attack reading on one of the cast members of the radio station, now being a psychic, natural born, white witch, high priestess, medium, every ability, etc. You name it, besides Reiki. I don't care about Reiki. Nothing against Reiki. I don't I don't judge it. I just have no interest in it. Anything else, I can do it. So I already can tell you it's going to be a female, but I don't want to know nothing more. And I already told the people I don't want to know nothing more. So when I walk away from the radio station, you can go ahead and tell everybody in the world that Lady Lisa is no fake. And there's no way that I could have known any of this because I don't have cameramen. I'm not on TV. I'm not on this. I'm not on that. I don't have ways to hack. I don't have ways to do this. So well, there's quite a few people that asked me to do a few videos for YouTube, but I really don't have the time at the moment. Get out of there! Psst, come, witchy poo. Psst. This is why I can't get a moment. So, really brief. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell button, please, so you get alerts when I go live. You can always give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you didn't like the video, that doesn't mean you have to give me a thumbs down because you have a thumb. And if you did like the video, but you don't want to give me a thumbs up, that's fine too. Any negative comments will be reported. Excuse me. Any negative comments will be reported, but you also have the right to comment below and ask me any questions on any videos that I have done previously, any questions pertaining to this video. Can I teach on any upcoming videos? And any questions you may have just in general. I am great at getting back with people in time. And I'm going to learn how to link all my information to this YouTube so that you guys can always ask me anything that you want as I teach traditionally. With that being said, I'm getting a low battery power mode on my iPhone 10X, whatever you call it, so I'm not going to have much time. So I got a request. Somebody wanted to know about cracking of candles. Okay. Well, here's the thing with cracking of candles if you're doing a candle and it's magic. It all depends whether you're doing the candle for somebody else, like we'll say hypothetically, unhexing somebody, or you're hexing somebody. Being that I don't have these candles in front of me because I do not keep candles in my home once they're done burning, whether they're good or bad or in between, I read them to the client, I rinse them out, I call upon who I called upon to make them a success, and I dispose of them the way I feel is right for me to dispose of the candles. Or I would demonstrate to you right now, which I think I've did a few videos on candles that have cracked on me. If I was hexing somebody and the candle broke, that is because the power and the energy that I put into the candle, the anger, obviously if I'm hexing you, I have anger with you. I have betrayal, I have deceit, I want to get you so badly that so much power and energy, because I am badass, was put into that candle that it popped, it broke. That's nothing to be concerned about. If you're doing a candle for a client, okay, and you're trying or you're doing an unhexing for a client and that candle breaks, get rid of that candle immediately. It has to be redone. Means that the energy that that person brought forth was stronger than the energy that was put into the candle. Can you please let them out of this room? Thank you. Excuse me. I apologize for that. It's the cats are going crazy in here. The candle has to be redone. There's no if and buts about it. The energy from the other person who is being unhexed, her or him, their spirits and their protectors over powered that candle, and that's why it broke and it popped. The energy was just too strong. Okay, it happens sometimes. The baddest witches, psychic, mediums, combination of everybody has to sometimes redo candles and refix candles. That's why I make oils for that. That's why there's oils out there for that. Sometimes it depends on the rules that you give, whether you're Wiccan or you're pagan. I'm traditional, so I do universal laws. If my client does not follow the universal laws that are given to that person, and the information leaks back to the person that they're trying to release the hex back to, so it can get it off of them, well, then they're going to overpower the magic in the candle, and the candle is going to break. I'm just going to give your initial D. I'm not going to put your name out there. So I hope that clarifies it. If you're asking me about, say, hypothetically, I'm doing a money spell for myself and that candle breaks as well. Well, that means it could be in a bad surrounding. Your mindset might have not been properly in the right place at the right time when you did the magic. And that just means it has to be reworked again. Get rid of it. Don't try to fix no candles, especially glass ones. Well, I don't know any candles that aren't glass, but don't try to fix it. Get rid of it. Just trash it and redo it. That's all. Do a better cleansing bath, do a better meditation, do a better grounding, do a better mindset, and go back in and shoot for the kill and do it again. Okay. So really what I was on here to do is a little video about Scrying. Scrying is a magical mirror device, almost like a Ouija board. Okay, with Ouija boards, we communicate with spirits, but we only communicate through words. When you scary, you communicate and you're able to see objects and people and spirits. You usually can do this with water. You can actually do this with a mirror just like this, but I like to do it with a black mirror. The history of Scrying, well, how it began was witches, our ancestors back in the old days, before they were going to be hung and burnt to death, and they knew that it was coming, they would stand in front of a black mirror and they would hung themselves, burn themselves in front of the mirror, and this would be their portal to come back into this world, this realm, and be able to get revenge on the people who were going to take their lives for what they believed in. So now, as being a high priestess, a successful high priestess of a coven, we did a Scrying session last night. And what I do is I take my Magick mirror. I'm not buying it off eBay, my metaphysical store, or Amazon for $70 for a mirror this size or smaller. I go to the dollar store. I buy black gel nail polish, and I paint the mirror. Sometimes I even have spray paint that'll be shiny, as long as you can get a reflection out of it. It's not the device, it's what you believe in. You never want to directly look in, because you don't want to see your reflection. You're trying to see other things. So we had it on the table last night when the four of us were looking into it, and what we were actually looking for last night was perpetrators, attackers, enemies, and things that were happening to those we have hexed due to their slanderous lying mouths. And we got exactly what we needed to see out of our Scrying session last night. There are no attackers. Thank you, Mother Universe, so mote to be, as the four of us work together like a bond, like a team, this is the symbol I get when I'm doing a reading, when I do a mediumship reading, and I have loved ones who've passed over to the other realm. When they show me this is a certain bond that you and that person have together. Itching because spirits are in the house. So when you're using this device, you never want to have it so that you're looking directly in, okay? Because you don't want to see your reflection. You want to be able to see objects, spirits, ancestors, loved ones, whatever you're calling upon. Just make sure that if you're using it alone or even with a group, that you say a prayer. You call upon those who protect you. Protect yourself. Do it in a dark area like myself. Have a candle or two going, or just some type of light in the background. And you'll look down into it and you'll call upon what exactly it is you want to see, and it will show you exactly what you want to see. Kind of like a seance, but not like a seance, because you're protected. You're just getting out of it what you want out of it. And again, as we did one last night, we were looking for attackers. So we can always be 10 steps ahead, because in the magic world, you get attacked more than you get attacked in the physical world. And I looked for one of the people in my group to see if there was any more forthcoming attackers coming her way. She's cleared of that. And we were looking at what's going on with these slanderish mouthing people who were saying very horrible things about me. And the results are quite intriguing and satisfying to my satisfaction, because I feel like you know me since I was 9. You know there's nothing fake about me. You were all over my Facebook. You're all over in my group saying all these wonderful, great things about me. And then I get sick and I have to go in the hospital for a little bit over a week due to epilepsy. And I couldn't make one of your friends' parties, and I was lying about the whole thing. These are the rumors that were spread out of this girl's mouth that I've known since I was 9 years old. So she got hexed. She got hexed real bad. And not only did she get hexed real bad by me, but she got hexed real bad by several other people that didn't like what was coming out of her mouth for no reason whatsoever. So we just wanted to look into the device to see what was going on in her life. Not that we couldn't feel it or see visualization in our head or prophetic dreams. I get tongue-tied sometimes. So we did this scrying device. It's quite awesome. There's nothing to be scared about. If you're going to be scared about anything, you need to be scared about the people in the physical world, in the physical realm. Not spirits. Not spirits, okay? Especially if you know what you're doing. So, if you want to scary, I say scary, because it's a scarying device. We all say it different depending on our accent. Carry one with you all the time. I just told you how to do it yourself. Instead of buying one for $70 or $80, it may even be half the size of this. As long as you can see reflections, that's all you need. It's not about the device, it's about your belief. Belief is the most powerful thing in the world. If you can believe that you can get on a broom and fly to the moon and come back, then that's exactly what you're going to do. Now, with that being said, I think the next video I'm going to do is on candle colors, which was requested. As I told the beautiful woman in my group, candles do have meanings to their colors. However, you can hex somebody with a white candle and unhex somebody with a black candle. I also have my spirit box sitting right here that I use on readings sometimes as well when I'm doing private one-on-one readings. In case their spirits of their loved ones who passed over to the other realm want to come through, I can capture their voices for them. I might do a video on spirit boxes, the next video. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to catch up with all these demands. So there we go with these sea cups. Money, money, come to me with harms none to to be. So again, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button so you get alerts when I go live. When I hit 333 subscribers, 333 subscribers, I am going to go live, and I am going to do some Q&A, questions and answers, and I am either going to pull cards or do a live spell or a combination of all three once I hit 333 viewers. Being I've only been doing this for about a month now. So if you didn't like the video, you don't have to give me a thumbs up. If you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video or you didn't agree with anything I had to say, that doesn't mean you have to give me a thumbs down because you have a thumb that is strictly and utterly corny against the rules of the way I live my life. We take time to come out, come on here, take time out of our lives to teach you the way we're taught, the way things work for us. And if you don't like it or agree with it, that doesn't mean you have to give somebody a thumbs down. It's just strictly corny. Really, seriously. Again, if you have any questions pertaining to this video, comment below. Any questions pertaining to anything to do with magic. I am traditionally taught. However, I do research on Wicca and Pagan, etc. But I preferably stick with traditionally taught ways because that's how I am taught. But I do not judge anybody. I have a little bit of everyone in my group. I love everybody for whom they are and what they believe. If it's a question pertaining to any other video that I have made, or even if I didn't make the video, it could be a simple question, excuse me, I will answer that. That is indication that spirit is here. And you can also say, hey, Lady Lisa, can you please do an upcoming video and teach me on this? I have certain things that I've been doing and I can't quite understand why they've been doing this to me, and I will do that for you. I promise you that. Any negative comments, again, will be reported. And I do appreciate feedback if you want to. I do appreciate you wanting to know more and know more from me, as it makes me feel really good about myself that not only am I teaching, I'm teaching correctly for you, for me, and you like the way that I teach, which is kind of really simple, traditional teaching. It's really simple. There's nothing difficult about it. I have that hard habit to break about that saying the hum. So with that being said, this was a little rundown on why candles break, why they will pop and break, what to do with them when they do pop and break, and a little on scrying and how to do a scrying device, how to use it, how to work it, what to do with it. Before closing out your session, you always want to pray over your session as well to make sure with sage that the area is cleansed, you're cleansed, and that you're protected again. Just like if you're using Ouija boards or you're having a seance, whatever it is you may do, you always want to pray before and you always want to pray after to be protected. You always want to have the utmost protection in the magic world. Comes the bracelets, it comes the rings, it comes the necklaces, it comes the earrings, it comes to reverse candles constantly burning in your home, pendulums, everything and anything you can come across to protect you and your home and your loved ones. You want that to be done at all times because we're all skeptical. Is that the right word I'm trying to use? We're all capable of being attacked in the magic world because magic is not a dying breed. People who practice magic, it's not a dying breed. Those who don't believe or didn't believe in magic and witches and the magic world are the dying breed today. Okay, so remember that. So people are out here hexing people left and right because they can do so. Just like people who go and steal. They steal left and right because they can do so. Does not make it right, but it is absolutely truth. You don't even have to be practicing and could be attacked. Your neighbor could be practicing next door and just don't like the fact that you got a brand new shiny car in the backyard, or you're cooking out every other day, or your yard is beautiful, and boom, you're hexed. Don't want to believe it? That's on you. But I wouldn't play around with it. I really wouldn't. And me being a natural born white witch, generation, and generation going down, now high priestess of my own coven today, badass as I am, as powerful as I am, I'm not gang warring with another witch because I don't want the drama. I don't want to have to go into my coven, call upon my sisters, and have this power war. I don't need it. I don't want it. And it's not going to happen to be. So if you claim you're a witch, unless I psychically can feel that you're faking, I still probably ain't going to bring you no drama because I'm not a drama doer. I'll just go hex you. Simple and quick. But if I know that you're a real witch, I really ain't bringing you no drama. And I fear nothing in life. I just don't want the unnecessary bullshit that comes with it. You understand? So with that being said, we're going into 20 minutes, and I hope I did accomplish something in this video. And I'll know by the comments below, or the people in group, or whoever watched the video, by the comments that they link below, if I got some thumbs up, how many viewers I got, and so forth and so forth. But with that being said, we got the new moon coming on the 15th of May, which is opposite of the full moon. And I hope you guys know what the difference is between the full moon and the new moon. It's very important that you do. Both are intensively strong energy to cast. If you're a master spellcaster like myself, or you just like to spellcast, you always want to work with the moon energy, especially on the full moon and the new moons, which we get them every month. Sometimes we get them twice a month, depending on the month and the year. Now, if you're pagan or you're Wicca, you will have a blue moon or a red moon or orange moon, all that other stuff, and that's perfectly okay. I work with moon energy, period. But I love casting on the full moon and the new moon. I just love it. Just power surges go off. People feel the energy coming their way. The clients I do spells for. And hey, guess what? If you are getting into spell casting before my phone dies, and you want me to help you read your candle once it's done, whether it's for a client or for yourself, comment below. I will link you either my phone number that I give on my cards when I give out for readings, or my email, and I will help you read that candle for you. And I will help you learn how to read candles, which I've done a few videos on. But after these ones get done burning, as you can see, I have about 8 or 9 or 10, maybe more than that burning, and I'm getting ready to do a bunch more on Tuesday. I'm going to keep a couple around and show you guys how to read them again, being that when you're doing one for yourself, it's going to be different than when you're doing one for a client on how you read the candles. Okay? It's very imperative that you know that. Also, please, 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 if you're getting into spell casting, never blow the flame out of your candle unless you're doing it on purpose. Like to a client who betrayed you for some reason, you want to blow the candle out because you blew the magic away. Never pinch it out or snuff it out. Never blow the flame out of a candle again unless you want to do it on purpose because they did you real greasy. And you just don't want to hex them. So you just blow the flame out of their candle and poof, their magic is gone, whatever you were doing the spell for them for. And then you might say, well, isn't that scamming somebody? Well, you really didn't scam somebody, because if you actually did the candle for somebody and it was either a donation or somebody was going to pay you for the candle and they never did, and you just blew the flame out and blew the magic away, you didn't scam anybody. They actually scammed you. All you did was not go forth with the service. And you have every right to do that, because if you walk into a store and you don't have enough money for the purchase that you want to make, you're not getting the purchase, correct? Absolutely. So there you have it. Be careful. Don't do any type of readings. Don't do any type of parties. Don't do any type of sessions. Anything without being previously paid, or some type of deposit put down, or something to hold that into place, because then it hurts the other person, because you do this out of good faith. You do this taking the time away from your family, draining the energy out of yourself to go into spellcasting, and then they never pay you. Like, it's just okay. And that's not okay. It's not okay to do it to anybody in the magic world, in the world, period. So with love and light, lots of energy, prayers, healing, protection, and angels sent your way. Don't forget to give me them thumbs up and that subscribe. Thumbs up and that subscribe. Thumbs up and that subscribe. And the bell button and some comments below. Love y'all. See ya. I don't like the smile. I got the most beautiful, perfect teeth. Gorgeous braces, and I don't like to smile. What the frick is wrong with me? But laughter is the best magic and medicine in the world. So laugh, people. Love you guys.